Hi everyone, it's Donna J. Davis and I am back on Mindful Monday. So today I would like to share with you some ideas on mindfulness and efficiency. Now, when we think about mindfulness, we think about being present and being in the flow and feeling our feelings, being aware of how things are going for us. We're not overly concerned about yesterday and really not worried about tomorrow. That's the beauty of being mindful. And yet, for as wonderful as that Zen state is, we have things that need to get done, right? And so how do you combine those two? How do mindfulness and efficiency go together? So today I would like to share with you 4 tips that I find very helpful when it comes to meal planning. And we have been talking about energy and doing things to stay healthy. And so today I want to really share some tips that can really help you to really stay efficient in this particular area. So tip number 1. Plan out your week's menu and snacks before you go to the grocery store. And you want to have a general plan of the meals that you would like to cook and serve so that you can get most of the ingredients. That's going to help you from having to run back to the store several times. And then tip number 2 is to have your exact meals for the next 3 days completely planned out. And this will make sure that you're not missing one ingredient that you thought you had, but it's not in your pantry or your refrigerator. So plan out those exact meals so you know for the next 3 days you have everything you need for all your meals and your snacks. And tip number 3 is to do your meal prep for several meals at once. You can chop extra veggies, you can double a recipe and put that in the freezer. Many vegetables you can chop and put in the freezer and save for the next particular recipe that you're using. Onions are a great example of that. Also, if you have smoothies on your recipe list for the week, have those ingredients already in a container. If you make smoothies, often you might use some of the similar ingredients and have those in a container and you can just throw those into your blender. And if you're going to be cooking a meal that has meat and you've got that in the freezer, after you finish one evening meal, if you're knowing that tomorrow night you're going to have chicken, then as you're cleaning up for after that meal, take your chicken out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator. Now, I know this seems so common sense and it just seems so simple. But what happens is we get busy. And when we get busy, we get stressed. And if you're anything like me, when you get stressed, you don't remember things as well as when you're calm. And so these are just some simple tips that you can just remember to do. It will keep the stress level low. You're going to have your food that you need. Because if you get stressed and then you're hungry on top of that, that is what leads to stopping to pick up fast food, or you grab a bag of chips, or you eat something that's really just not very nutritious. You're hungry, your family needs something, and it's perhaps not what you had planned for the evening. So that's why, even though these tips seem pretty simple and just based on common sense, it's important to remember those as you're working to stay efficient and to yet stay present as you go throughout your day. Honoring our body is really a form of mindfulness because you are respecting your body and what it needs, and you're doing the steps to prepare for those healthy meals. So that is just something that is just a great thing that you can do for yourself and for your family. And tip number 4 is to have a meal already prepared in your freezer for at least one of your meals that week. Because we all have those days where everything goes wrong. or it was just really busy, or maybe you didn't sleep as well that night, and you just come home and you're tired and you're hungry and you want something to eat, you don't feel like cooking, you can grab that meal that's in the freezer and have something healthy and nutritious in just a few minutes. So that is tip number 4. So the 4 tips again are: plan out your week's meals so you have all of your general ingredients there before you shop, and then make sure that you know exactly what you need for your meals for the next 3 days. Do meal prep for several meals at the same time and have one complete meal ready to go in the freezer for that day during the week when, you know what, you just don't feel like cooking and you've already got something ready for you. So those are the 4 tips for today. Now, would you like to have 60 quick and easy whole food recipes? If so, you can go to donnajdavis.com/60. 60. That's donnajdavis.com/60. And just request the 60 quick and easy whole food recipes and you will have that. This recipe book has breakfast, lunch, dinner, and yes, desserts and snacks. So you will have some great ideas, and these are all simple and easy to prepare, and you'll have something that you know is really healthy for you and your family. So feel free to request the recipe book and it will be on its way to your inbox. Thanks so much. If you have any questions at any time, please email me, Donna@donnajdavis.com. Bye now.